Hi there, this is Mr. Evans, and in this video I'll be talking about quality assurance. So in the previous video I spoke about quality control as a method of improving quality. This time we're going to contrast that with the approach of quality assurance. So my definition of quality control in the last video, a different system for kind of monitoring quality, was just that. Quality control is a system for monitoring quality. This definition is slightly different in that quality assurance is a method of improving quality. Okay, it will involve monitoring quality, but also with the aim of improving quality. So quality assurance is a method of improving quality by involving all staff in assessing the quality of a product throughout the production process. So to use the same example I used in the previous video, where in the quality control method, we had the inspector who's responsible for quality throughout the production process. They might check the raw materials as they come in, check that the nuts in producing this groundnut oil, check they're up to standard. They might check the process halfway through, check that the oil has been distilled in a reasonable way, and then maybe they'll sample, 5 in 1,000 bottles of groundnut oil to make sure that the final product is okay as well. So quality assurance is different to that in that you involve all of the staff in assessing the quality of a product throughout the production process. You may even get rid of the quality inspector altogether. The inspection of quality is going on throughout the production process. Okay, so the responsibility for making sure that the worker's work is up to scratch doesn't lie externally with an inspector, it lies with the worker who's working at each of these stages of the production line. So the worker here, this process I assume of pressing the nut, is responsible for ensuring that is done to the highest possible standard before the production process moves on. It's their responsibility. So what are the benefits of making workers, empowering workers to be responsible for their own quality decisions? Well, under the system of quality control, quality is the responsibility of the inspection and the inspectors and the inspection team. So what does that do to the workers? Well, the workers may believe that any issues to do with quality aren't necessarily to do with them. Somebody else is going to sort that out. If you get rid of that element of quality control and you say to the worker, well, actually you're responsible for the quality of your own work, that can be quite motivating for an employee. Suddenly they've got to up their game, they're being treated more as a skilled employee with a talent than a child who needs to be checked up on. It kind of ties in with that theory X, theory Y, theory of management. I trust you to be responsible for the quality of this product. And that would have a positive impact on morale. If workers are the experts at the end of the day, they know what they're doing, therefore they should be responsible for monitoring the quality of their work, and if they do that and a problem crops up, then it can be spotted far quicker if we're relying on some external person like the inspector to realise that there's an issue. So in theory, problems should be spotted a lot earlier in the production process, which leads to fewer wasted products and materials. Okay, if a problem is spotted early and the production line is stopped, say there's an issue with the cleanliness of one of the machines that's crushing the nuts for the groundnut oil, and somebody spots that immediately, then the production line can be halted, the machine can be cleaned, and production can continue. If we're waiting for an inspector to realise that, well, we could process a whole load of nuts that then can't be used. And the firm should get reputational benefits. So We may get the reputational benefit from customers being aware that the product is of a high quality. We may get the reputational benefit of becoming known as a good place to work because workers are treated well and given responsibility, etc. But we may also achieve a recognised standard, the ISO 9000 standards, which I'll talk about briefly in a moment. So really it seems like a beneficial system for most organisations to use. So what are the issues? Well, most of the issues revolve around moving from a system to quality control to quality assurance. So you'd have the training costs of staff. If you're suddenly asking workers to work in a different way, you need to make sure that they have got the skills, the confidence to be able to do that effectively. And that might involve halting production for a day or week or so and making sure that they fully understand their role and what they need to do. There can be teething problems as you're implementing a new system, as people get used to their new jobs, and the cultural change of, treating workers previously as, they don't have the responsibility to suddenly putting it on them. That requires a change in the culture of the organisation. It probably requires a change in the management style, which might be very difficult for the managers to do. And of course, there can be delays in the production process if problems are being spotted earlier. I would of course argue that it's better to have a delay in the production process than to let a substandard product go out. Okay, so this is the ISO 9000. You might recognise it as a stamp that appears on various products, all sorts of products. The ISO, I believe it stands for the International Standards Organisation. They are a group that will certify companies that they are following a system of quality assurance, and this should be a stamp that will give consumers confidence that the product that they are buying has been produced in by a workforce who are fully committed to quality. Just a couple of additional bits really. So it's important to mention the concept of total quality management when we're talking about quality assurance. This is like all out 100% quality. This firm is all about producing quality products. Total quality management says that the quality of our product is every employee's primary objective. It makes quality the responsibility of all employees, and we go to the extent of seeing the next the next process in the production line. There are customers, so the next stage in the production line, okay, they might be a colleague, but they are also my customers, and I need to go out of my way to satisfy them that the product that I give them on the production line is fully up to standard. Organisations that follow a total quality management system therefore should be providing a really high quality product because everyone is concerned about making sure that the product is up to scratch. Kaizen, I've done a video on before. Continuous improvement. Obviously, if the organisation is continually improving its production processes and products, then it's likely to be producing really high quality stuff. That is a short video about quality assurance.